You think I'll let you zone?
Baka.
Hey everyone, surprise that more info about Sonic Frontiers has dropped and people are baffled as to why Sega doesn't send over gameplay like that to IGN, of a person who knew what they were doing instead of just aimlessly wandering around. But that isn't all, as there are more info about gameplay mechanics, but we're not allowed to talk about yet, assuming it's all an NDA issue. The green hilly ecosystem that's been previously highlighted in trailers is an absolute joy to explore from what people that played the demo have said, being both vast and dense with compelling things to do, from tucked away platforming challenges that can lead to hidden collectibles to giant imitating bosses that freely roam the environment. There is surprisingly a large amount to see and do in this first area that wasn't shown off from the earlier build that IGN was sent. There were two different playstyles to choose from: action style, which gives Sonic an extra bit of weight as he moves around, and high speed style, which is considerably faster. If Sonic's speeds look a little bit slow in previous gameplay trailers, it feels much better when you're actually playing the game. Action style is being sold as a recommended phase for casual players, and high speed style is described in the game as recommended for people who are used to Sonic games. Apparently action style did get a great job at helping people to get accustomed to how Sonic moves in this new open environment, and was a great introduction to the new combat style that is being used. The many grind rails and boosters located around the environment allows for what felt like a lot of room for creative transversal of the world that was freeform. The story with an ultimately set thorough line lets you choose how quickly you get to the next part of the game, and what you do along the way is almost entirely up to you. Progress in Frontiers seems to be primarily gated by portals, which can only be activated after you complete a certain number of activities around the map. How you take them on and in which order is completely up to you. Like if you want to scale the tower in the distance, you can go do it if you want to, if you can find a way up to the top. Want to focus on some environmental puzzles in a small area? Cool. Want to take down the many overworld bosses roaming the area? Go ahead, there's nothing stopping you. And on the plus side, Sonic can even fish on his downtime. The Sega rep said that there are multiple other biomes in the game beyond the green and hilly zone we've seen so far, although what those other regions will look like is anyone's guess. Very few of the enemies you'll encounter are mindless foes. Most of them are either very aggressive, very resilient, or very large, so you have to come up with game plans if you want to kill them with style. You can also parry attacks and perform ground stops, so Sonic's repertoire of skills is already comprehensive even at this early stage with his boost and homing attack. If you lose all your rings, which can happen in only a few hits if you're careless, the character will meet his demise. Fortunately, any damage you dealt to a boss before you die seems to persist when you return to them, so the penalty of messing up isn't too harsh. Sonic will get upgraded over time if you choose to. Collect enough skill pieces around the environment and these will eventually merge to skill points that can be used to unlock new abilities and somehow make them even faster if you want. In a Brazilian interview, it was translated to have some info on the story so far. Sonic did lose his memory and he can't remember any of his friends. There are also a type of collectibles called memory tokens. While the lore hasn't been explained, it seems to indicate that Sonic needs them to remember the existence of his friends in order to save them. For example, the hearts around the beginning of the demo are for Amy. The demo ends after saving Amy from a cocoon. You can try Sonic moves during the loading screens, which is actually pretty cool. The game is shaping up to be one of the best games in a while if everything holds up upon release. I have my fingers crossed that Sonic Team can pull it off. What are you guys' thoughts on the new info we have so far? Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey, glad you could make it, but if you could be so kind as to leave a comment and maybe subscribe so we can keep the lights on. Thanks.